years for the Knicks to win the championship again. It's been since 1973. I had it wrong before. I said 1975. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. For those watching the rebroadcast coming in, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hype the video for us. That'll be greatly appreciated. But the Knicks, 53 years, the last time they won an NBA championship was in 1973. Notably, Willis Reed was on the team. Um, Bulls coach Phil Jackson, he was on the team as well when they won the championship. Yes, Phil Jackson. He was on the team when the Knicks won the last championship in 1973. I wasn't even born yet. So check this out. My whole life, the Knicks never won anything until last night. Okay. Like I said, when the Knicks won the championship in 1973, I wasn't even born yet. I was in another dimension, waiting to be portal back in. But I wasn't here. But shout out to the New York Knicks. They won the NBA title, and that's it. You know, it was a good distraction for sports. It was a good competitive series, even though the Knicks dominated. But still, Wembyamba is upset. Wemby, the big man for the Spurs, he said he ain't gonna never see the press again, and just walked out. Some people are saying that he really doesn't like playing basketball in the United States. He's a Frenchman. He's from France. He can easily go play pro in France. He's not going to make probably the same money he's making here, but he can go play in France and do just well. But I don't think he really like it here, to be honest with you. During the national anthem, he just had his hands, his arms folded, and was looking a certain way every time the national anthem being played. He had his hands crossed. And I'm gonna tell you something about Wembyamba. He has to get stronger. And this series exposed him. Especially he was trying to force his way into the paint. They stayed physical, and that really took him out of his game, that they were really physical with him. So he's really been exposed, man. You just stay physical with him. He's not gonna do what you want him to do, even though he's tall. And the physical play really stopped Wembyamba. Victor Wembyamba, or Wemby. He had he had a difficult time with the Knicks. He most certainly did. But the Knicks, they always stayed in the game. Even when they were down by 20, they kept chipping away at it and come back. And with this championship, it came down to the last few possessions. And San Antonio it just wasn't enough time on the clock no more, and that was it. And the Knicks was in position where they can foul them really quickly and have them go to the free throw line. So it was nothing that the Spurs could do. The Spurs fought hard though. The Spurs fought hard, but it was just the Knicks was too much. The Knicks was too much, man. Um, it was just the Knicks calling this year. But yeah, the last time the Knicks won a championship was in 1973. Phil Jackson was on the team. Phil Jackson, he was the coach for the Bulls when they won the 5 rings. He also coached the Lakers as well, Phil Jackson. Imagine that. He was a player on the Knicks when they won the championship. Earl the Pearl was on the team. Willis Reed was on the team. You know what I'm saying? And a few others. So 1970s, early 70s, they won a chance. That's a long time, 53 years. So so they won, man. It was good for New York. And we used to the Yankees winning, but not the Knicks. It's been a long time coming. But shout out to the Knicks, man. And hopefully they keep the squad together because they got a really good team. They can easily win this championship again next year. If they keep the same squad and play how they play their ball, the Knicks has broken the curse. When I want to talk about them fans afterwards, they had some people burning buses, acting a fool. There was some shots that rang out. Somebody was shooting a gun. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm glad I didn't go out there. Um, it's just that, it was too much for me. I didn't want to go witness all of that, but it's good to just watch it from afar. So the city gonna have to clean up all that mess today, that they left from last night. But for me, sports ain't no that big of a deal, for me to go out there and act crazy because the Knicks won. I don't really care, to be honest with you. But I did like watching the series. But shit, 1973. To put it in perspective, this is the first time I ever seen the Knicks win a championship when I was alive. That's it. That's crazy. 53 years. I remember all the Knicks of the past, Patrick Ewings, Anthony Masons, the Charles Oakleys, the Rod Stricklands, um, Latrell Sprewell, all those people. John Starks, Kenny Skywalker, you know what I'm saying? Um, Gerald Wilkins, Dominique Wilkins' brother, he played for the Knicks. I remember all the good Knicks, Othello Harrington. I remember all the good Knicks of the past. They never won an NBA title. It's crazy. The last time they were in the finals was in 1999. That was the last time they were in the finals, man. But yeah, man, this is a good one. This is a good one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a good one. But I don't know if am I the only one? I'm like, okay. It wore off after they won. I'm like, all right. I'm not excited about it. I don't know why. I'm just not like, maybe I'm just not into the net. I don't know what it is. It's like it don't hit the same when I was a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember when the Mets was winning, I was all excited. They won the World Series, go to school and talk about it. We're all excited about it. I'm not excited about this no more. Okay, they won a championship, so what? Like, yeah, they haven't won us since 53 years. 53 years. That's a long time. The last time the Nets won something was in the 70s. The New Jersey well, they used to call them New Jersey Nets, but now it's the Brooklyn Nets. They haven't won nothing since the 70s either. Back when Dr. J was on the team. That's the last time New Jersey won something when Dr. J was on the team. And I wasn't even born yet. That's crazy. It's a long time. Dr. J. But the Knicks, yeah, I'm not really, I guess it just don't hit the same because I'm older. Remember when I was younger, I used to get excited about sports. I'm not excited no more. Like, okay, the Knicks won, so what? I'm like, I'm on that type of time. But anyway, shout out to the Knicks though, Jalen Brunson. Now, Jalen Brunson, dad's a assistant coach on the team, and he used to play for the Knicks. And the crazy thing is, I remember him when he played for the Knicks, Rick Brunson. He used to have his kid, his little kid, which was Jalen, walking on the court, after games and stuff. I remember that. And his little kid won the championship last night. That's crazy. That's how life is. But Jalen Brunson literally took the game over himself. Yeah, it's like it don't hit the same for me no more, Carla. Like it don't hit the same. Okay, the Knicks won. All right, cool. I'm not like, oh my God, excited. I'm not. I don't know. You know, because in my mind it don't even involve me. So it's I'm not happy about it. Like I wish I was. I don't know. People say, "Yo, man, he won the title, man. It's great." I'm like, "All right, who cares?" Even I'm watching the World Cup, it doesn't even really excite me no more. I thought so when I saw Brazil play. Oh man, I'm gonna be excited because I'm following Brazil. I don't even care. And Brazil ain't even the players don't even seem like the players from back in the day. They're not as hungry. And somebody made a point, like these Brazilian players, they're not favela players. You need some people straight from the favela. You need something with some passion. He said these are a lot of suburb players. He said, "Where the hell is the?" And Vinny Jr. saved them yesterday because if he hadn't have made that goal, they would have lost. They tied it up. And for Brazil to tie with this particular country is it's going to spell trouble this year. The last time Brazil won the World Cup was in 2002. I remember that. Yeah, I can't go through all emotions. He's like, "Oh my god, like Carla, I'm so happy. I'm happy right now." Well, why, Max? Why are you so happy? The Knicks won the champ. I can't do that. Is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? Like, am I losing? Losing the excitement for life? Like certain stuff just don't phase me no more. Like I'm supposed to be happy. Like, yeah, guys, fuck yeah, man. I'm so happy. The Knicks, yeah. I'm not. And I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm in the tri-state. I'm in New Jersey. Carl, is something wrong with me or what? What's wrong with me, old boy? I'm not happy. No, I'm not happy about the Knicks winning. I'm supposed to be happy. But you know what? I'm really a Brooklyn Nets fan. But actually, I'm not even a Brooklyn Nets fan because they're not in New Jersey no more. I used to be a New Jersey Nets fan. So, Corey. And I'm not excited. I thought I was going to be excited about Brazil playing yesterday. I'm not excited about Brazil. You know why? Because the players don't seem hungry like the players back in the day, like the Ronaldos, the Roberto Carlos, Kaká. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, Cafu, Zay Roberto. Come on, man, Zay Roberto. These players, man. The only person that saved Brazil yesterday was Benny Jr. Vinicius Jr. He's the only one. And they didn't even put Enrique in the game. Enrique plays with passion. He would have easily scored yesterday, but they didn't put him in the game. He's 19. They need to put the kid in the game. You said the excitement wears off after they win the game. It's back to reality. Yeah, but I wasn't even excited when they won. Oh boy, I wasn't excited. I need to get offline. I think that's what it is. I need to just be outside. I gotta get. I gotta be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Let me stop. I don't know. Like some people are genuinely happy right now. Like, bro, man, the Knicks, man. I'm like, okay, cool, cool, man. It don't hit the same when I was a kid. When I was a kid, things was different. I remember being excited being around Dr. J. I was at a when I was real little. My dad took me to a game and I met Dr. J. It was almost like meeting a superhero. He said, Max, you gotta get in the streets, meet some women, and get active. I gotta get active, oh boy. I gotta get active. I have met some. I have, but they're not excited about this either. They feel the same way I feel, oh boy. But yeah, you're right. I have to get out in New York City though, oh boy. I gotta get in New York City and get active. I gotta get out there. Just be out and about. You enjoy the happiness in the city. I don't like the tearing it up. Yeah, I know. You know how fans do. A troublemaker. You see, Ben said the Knicks in five. Yeah, Wemby upset. He didn't even talk to the press. He said he ain't talking to them no more forever. I heard that he don't even like playing in the United States. He don't even like playing in the United States. Yeah, Mike Brown did. You said Charles Oakley didn't even need to have his ban lifted. Good for him. Yeah, because they won other than New York. They won outside of New York. I saw Charles Oakley at the game. He didn't come to the Garden, did he, Chantel? He didn't. Like, how do you ban Charles Oakley? That's crazy. You say he mad about losing a chip? Yeah, some people say he's just not happy in the United States. Like, it could be a possibility where he just go back to France and play and not come back. I remember when Charles Oakley got banned. He had an issue in the stadium, and the police had to remove him. I remember that, and he never came back. Yeah, Wemby shouldn't, but I don't think he's happy here. Because even during the national anthem, he just crossed his arms and looked kind of screw faced. Just don't like it. He said, like, watching a parade. I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited. Like, what is that? It's almost like, what is that doing for me? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Also, Oakley, Oakley is like a tough guy. You ever see his interview on Vlad? He talks about certain people he's like he's still the enforcer, and Dolan, he's not trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to bow down to nobody. So you're like, hell, you banned, you're not coming back. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might go to the. I don't know. We'll see. I might, to get some footage. I think that'll be a good thing. But and then with the World Cup out here, the traffic, they said it was like a nightmare. You ever seen like on the maps everything in red? That's how it was. Everything was in red. So it's just not. I don't know. You said you excited to see the joy of regular New Yorkers. You said we need joy in this country. I tell you what joy I saw. Dr. Umar Johnson claimed that he saw an alien. That was joy to me. That actually brought a smile to my face. I started laughing. He looked up in the sky and said, "Brothers and sisters, there's an alien. I see an alien right now. I see an alien ship. Brothers and sisters." He said they outside the DMT Academy. Yeah, he sued him, Chantel. Yeah, it's all stupid. Them both. They should both just like apologize to each other, and then that's it. Lift the ban. Yeah, he said he saw a spaceship over the FTMG Academy. And he showed us. He said, "What is that, brothers and sisters?" He said, "It's blinking." He said, "That's not a satellite." He said, "It's blinking." He said, "It's a coon ship. There's coons on the ship." That's what he said. And they're here to disrupt the black power structure. And that's why they're over the FTMG Academy. He's hilarious. He's funny without even trying to be funny. He said, "Brothers and sisters, there's a spaceship over the FDMG Academy." When he started talking, then he stopped talking and he looks up. That's what he did. He's like, "What is this?" He said, "Hold on, brothers and sisters." He said, "Brothers and sisters, this is a spaceship on top of that GMT Academy. Run them donations." And he know damn well that building ain't ready, but he declared that the building is ready. That's what's funny about it. I ain't gonna lie, he did get the floors and everything done. He did. And he got the ceiling fixed and everything. It do look presentable in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. It looks presentable. Yeah, man, he is off the hook. So I find stuff like that funny. So then he gonna start talking about the aliens. Cause I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like everybody's saying those people Trump met with is AI. No, it's not. It's a rock. It's a folk group that looks like that. It's the Nelson twins. They look like that. But to be honest with you, I was looking at that picture. It doesn't even look like the Nelson twins. It don't. But you say it's them, I can't argue with you. But the thing is, um, they look like the description of the aliens called the tall whites. Yeah, it's never going to get accredited, but the fact that he said it's ready is hilarious. It ain't going to get accredited right now. But he did get it presentable so he can have like functions in there, though. He did. He got that fixed. You know, he can have like functions in there. So, or you know what he can do? He can set up an after school program, like a supplemental educational program. He could do that. It might get some money from the state or the government. Yeah, he got the floors and everything looking good. I'm like, okay, Umar. Okay. So he put lipstick on a pig. Sure can. He said Spike Lee needs a ring because he spent over 10 million on Knicks tickets. They probably would get him a ring, or he got to buy one himself. But no, he don't get no fringe benefits for buying Knicks tickets. He said he don't need the government money, so it ain't gonna never get together, man. It's just he might as well just throw parties in there and functions and speaking engagements, and charge tickets at the door or something. He could do that or do workshops in there or something. Conscious workshops. People like that because a lot of people like to be conscious these days. For the woke crowd. For the Ashe crowd. The Ashe. Yeah, just throw functions and make money off that. And also rent it out for people that need a space. It's a lot of stuff he could do. He could make a lot of money. And he could still call it a school, whatever. Think about it. It's the Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass Academy. So it don't have to be a school, it's an academy. Or he could turn it into like workspaces for people that want to film content. It's a lot that he can do. He can make some good money off that spot. Anyway, I just want to talk about the Knicks real quick. The last time they won a championship, Phil Jackson was on the team. Y'all know Phil Jackson. He used to coach the Bulls, won all them championships with Jordan. Phil Jackson. And then he coached the Lakers for a while and won a championship with Kobe. But the last time the Knicks won the title was in 1973. Phil Jackson was playing on the team. So, and then also, I think I'm not excited because the tickets were so high. I'm not going to spend $3,000 on no ticket. for 8,000. I'm sorry. Yeah, Phil Jackson used to play for the Knicks. Crazy. I'm more excited about Dr. Umar seeing them damn aliens. And y'all see what Trump doing at the White House? He had BMX bikers up there the other day. You know, he turned into a BMX situation. It's crazy. He's supposed to have some UFC event up there. It's hilarious. It's gonna be rained out. He has cover over it. But the fact that he won a UFC event up there is hilarious. Man, 1973, the Knicks. Oh, and it's humid too. Damn. Yeah, we had a heat wave here. Yeah, he doing what he doing. He don't care at this point, Car. He gonna do whatever he want to do. And he 80 years old too. So what can you say to an 80-year-old? He don't. I'm 80, man. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do. So anyway, Wemby got to get bigger. He definitely got to get stronger if he decides he gonna come back. Because he told the reporters, "I ain't never coming back." He said, "I ain't." He said, "I'm done with y'all." He walked right off. He'll be back. But I'll be back in a second. I think I'm gonna talk about this case out of Arizona. Might go there and do that. But I will talk to you guys a little bit sometime soon. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.